Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Toronto Raptors.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
So with LeBron on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Dave Yeager. Bogut out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Allen. Then it's Mannion. And it's Caruge in at the small forward. And for the Pistons, Siakam is out there with Brown. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Pass to Ilyasova. Beyond the arc. One up. One down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now, here is Robinson, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Detroit ball.
Clock at 6. It's stolen by Allen. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Mannion, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Just awesome work from Bogut. He really moves the ball on offense and gets his teammates involved.
Rondo kicks to Siakam. They get a hand on it. Pushing it up. From deep, Ilyasova bangs home the trifecta. Ilyasova's got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Allen. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Milwaukee.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Dave Yeager. He said priority number one is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And there's the pass to Brown. Back to Rondo. Shot clock at 2. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And it's Milwaukee's ball. 15 points in a row. A good run right now.
And what an incredible run for the 2020 Lakers in the bubble. Of course, LeBron and AD got the headlines, but Rajon Rondo was also key.
We saw GA playoff Rondo at his peak. He had 107 assists in the playoffs, the most for a player off the bench in almost 50 years.
Here's Mannion following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Ilyasova can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Dinwiddie passes to Robinson. Ilyasova against Siakam. Wasted no time. On that one. Ilyasova's got 8 points.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers?
And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Dinwiddie against Allen. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Karuch. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Fast break, Milwaukee. This one for 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3 ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Jack is checked in for Milwaukee.
Now we get a chance to check out Ersan Ilyasova, how he performed last season. Averaged about 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
Detroit with the ball. Following the 3 by Milwaukee, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. The feed to Robinson. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Mannion the pass to Allen. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And they double up Rondo. Brown dishes to Robinson. To the paint, O'Neal with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Karuch. He's got 9. Off target from outside. Rondo looking around. Dinwiddie wide open. Misses the 3. Robinson against O'Neal. from downtown sinks the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Allen for 3. He's off on that one. And Detroit the other way now. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Poke loose. Rondo with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Round against Ilyasova. And it's off from three-point range. The Pistons have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And they're running. Goes up, and Ilyasova throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Rondo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Mannion. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now, here's Siakam. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive. Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Fires for 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Pistons. Allen with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Fires the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Inside to halt the run, and Dinwiddie lays it in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Karuch, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
He's got a clear path. From deep, Siakam pulls it in. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Detroit Pistons. Dinwiddie. Ilyasova against Siakam. There's the 3, and that's good. Ilyasova for 3. Ilyasova's got 13 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. A different look here for Detroit. Nurkic checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Kerr comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Markkanen in for Dinwiddie. Milwaukee also making some changes. Watanabe's checked in for Karuch. And Flynn subbed in for Mannion. Here's Nurkic. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. It's stolen by Allen. The tray. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
Pass to Kerr. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Rondo drives in, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
What passion from Rondo on that drive. Just relentless on how he takes it straight to the defense.
Driving the lane. Allen for 3, sinks the three-pointer. Allen's got 21.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Knocks it loose. Now here's Markkanen. Tight defense on him. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Allen, that's good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And stolen by Flynn. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Really their own worst enemy right now with all these turnovers.
Nurkic finds Rondo. Down low and stolen by Ilyasova. Allen surveying the D. Here's Watanabe. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Passes it to Kerr. Shot to stop the run. No good on the layup. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ilyasova a screen. And he's good on the three ball. Watanabe's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Now Brown. From outside the arc. No good on the shot. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Milwaukee on top, running away with it. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
It's your Pistons mascot.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Here's Rondo. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Ilyasova. He's out there with Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Allen in at the two-guard position.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Out of bounds, Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. And another turnover here by Detroit.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Rondo. Good season for him last year. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 11 assists, and just over 2 steals. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Boy, they are feasting right now off of all of these turnovers.
Allen against Dinwiddie. Stolen by Allen. From deep. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Stolen by Allen, all alone, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
And stolen by Flynn. Shaq with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And that one's good by Shaq.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by the Bucks.
Took him no time at all on that one. Allen's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Dinwiddie against Ilyasova. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and a miss there on the triple.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Cans it from downtown. Watanabe's got 9 points.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Detroit making a switch here. Siakam's checked in, and then for Milwaukee. James checked in for Shaq. Bell comes in for Watanabe. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Grayson Allen.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Flynn kicks to Bell. Fires the three, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
From deep three-point range, for Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. To the middle. That's tipped and stolen by LeBron. And it's the Bucks on the break. Lowry leading the charge. The three. Bell's shot is good. Bell's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Siakam kicks to Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by James. Jacks up a 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
What confidence from the veteran. LeBron good at realizing when to shoot the 3 ball.
Here's Flynn, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get... out of the way.
Rondo passes to Siakam. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That is his first foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for Detroit.
First team foul.
From deep, James, good on the triple. LeBron's got 6.
I love when LeBron goes up with no hesitation, looking assertive off the catch.
So the wing on the left, knocked loose, gets stolen by Lowry. And now the fast break, Bell with the ball. Here's the 3. Siakam pulls it in. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Dinwiddie kicks to Rondo. Got a piece of it and stolen by Ilyasova. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. Lets it go from deep. Detroit with the rebound. Greg, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Here's Dinwiddie following the 3 by Milwaukee. Back to Rondo. To the inside, pass to Markkanen. He's looking for Dinwiddie and finds him. Rondo with it, picked up by Flynn. Just 3 to shoot and stolen by Kyle Lowry. For 3, a nice shot by Flynn. Flynn's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bucks.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
Dinwiddie dishes to Robinson. Poked away and stolen by Ilyasova. Three-pointer and another three for Milwaukee.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Now, here is Bell. He had 34 points in the win against Detroit.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
So it's Detroit now, following the three by Milwaukee. Rondo finds Dinwiddie. Back to Rondo. And Siakam has it in the corner. Outside Rondo, just 4 to shoot. Detroit, no good that time either.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And here's Rondo, following Kyle Lowry's three, Flynn, and another three for Milwaukee.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Here's Rondo, tips it, and Robinson. Is right there. Robinson's got 6 points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Impeccable timing on the rejection. You better watch out when LeBron is around.
Kerr's checked in for Detroit. Brown comes in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Milwaukee, Grayson Allen comes in for Kyle Lowry. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Flynn. Bucks on defense. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Dinwiddie finds Siakam, and stolen by Ilyasova. Into the lane, and Ilyasova throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Detroit, no good that time either.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Buries the long-range jumper. Bell's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now the pass to Markkanen. Right wing. They double-team Siakam. 6 on the shot clock, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ilyasova.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Rollins against Bell. Pass to Brown, and stolen by Ilyasova. takes a three, and another three for Milwaukee.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
The Pistons shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Nurkic can't hit, and Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
See it stand. Get free team. Let's see it stand. How great can you get? All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on. Get back for your Pistons dancers.
Different look for Milwaukee. Rodions Kurucs, he's checked in for James. Bogut comes in for Bell. And it's Mannion in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Mannion. Not a lot of room. And the three ball is good. Kurucs has got 18 points.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Here is Kerr, following the three by Milwaukee, nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. 40 seconds left in the first half. Brown with it, guarded now by Andrew Bogut. Powers, the pass to Nurkic. Brown, banked in off the glass. Brown's got his second bucket tonight.
Credit the D for being right on Brown. Ultimately, though, he's just too crafty and too confident down near the hoop.
Good on the bucket.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Rollins against Allen. Stolen by Allen. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. And there's Bogut. That's good on the assist by Allen. Allen's got 3 assists tonight.
And when Bogut is beating everyone down the floor for the finish, it really gets his teammates going.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Bucks on top, running away with this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks. Here with Coach Yeager. Coach, how do you keep control of this game going forward?
Well, we're going to keep them out of the paint. You can't play like you're up 4 touchdowns. Try to guard the basketball. They put their heads down. You can't be unaggressive. You got to be aggressive.
Coach will see if you can keep up that defensive intensity. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, they went downtown and threw a party, and fortunately, we were all invited. The key is their shooters weren't afraid to pull the trigger on open looks, and it's a blowout right now.
And now we can look at the latest power rankings, and again, don't stare directly at them like an eclipse. Just take a glance. Let's see who's on top.
When I look at Milwaukee, they're performing really well. Obviously, many games left to play. Coach said he doesn't look at the standings. Well, I do. And he's telling his guys, just focus in. But you better look at the standings, because every day gets a little bit tougher.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And it's Rondo with the ball for Detroit. We've got Brown. Robinson is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Allen for 3. Ball's knocked loose.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now here's Mannion. 9 points in the game so far.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Allen with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Launches it. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Allen ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. They double him with Siakam, Ilyasova, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside Robinson. Back to Rondo. Pistons passing it around. To end the run. It's deflected, and he stays with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Siakam. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Got that one up quick. Bogut's got 5 now.
And that's a shot Bogut can hit. The defense has to be aware of him in that area.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he gets it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
Pistons ball.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
On offense, here are the Bucks. This run now up to 13-2. Allen for the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Knocked away. Allen against Rondo. It's good from long range. Allen's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Rondo finds Robinson. Fast break, Milwaukee. From deep, Ilyasova. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
And checking out the stats for Bogut, he's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Here's Mannion. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mannion's got 14 points.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
The Pistons have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Rondo. That shot misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Buries it from 3-point range.
In the first half, he got wild and loose from beyond the arc. Now he's hit 3 more since. Remarkable.
And stolen by Ilyasova. The 3-ball. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
And the Pistons with possession here after the basket by Milwaukee.
I really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. And you look at Mannion. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Kyle Lowry, another sniper. He'll hurt you from 3-point layup.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
Now, here's Markkanen. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Allen for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Markkanen kicks to Dinwiddie. Tipped away to the right side. Now here's Mannion. 16 points for him. Good on the 3-point shot. Bogut's got 8.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
And it's sent back by Allen. Markkanen sets the pick for Rondo. With the drive. Ilyasova inside the line. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now, here's Siakam. 6 to shoot. High, arcing shot. Kicks it out to Markkanen. It's stolen by Bogut. The numbers in their favor. For the 3, Detroit with the rebound. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Karuch. Dinwiddie covering. And the basket by Karuch. Karuch has got 21.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Allen for the 3, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And every time you think he can't hit another,
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Ilyasova. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Rondo passes to Siakam. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution.
And the Pistons with possession here. Nurkic dishes to Kerr. Knocked loose. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. And finished off by LeBron.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
The Pistons shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. To the middle. Kerr, the pass to Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
Basketball.
Passes to Brown. He dishes it to Kerr. Shot clock at 6. Here's Powers. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's Milwaukee now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Three-pointer. And another three for Milwaukee.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Ball's knocked loose. DiVincenzo against Brown. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Right now, he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
Now, here's Brown. He has 6. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Markkanen can't get it to go. And so James will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Watanabe. The three-pointer, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside, Markkanen. Shoots from the baseline, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. The finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with flush.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
And another basket for Milwaukee.
I like this. I really do. He recognizes the mismatch, simply rises up and fires.
Knocked away and stolen by Flynn. Shoots, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
And stolen by Flynn. Markkanen against James. Connects from three-point range. James has got 11.
Just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in transition.
Out left to the wing. To end the drought. Kerr can't hit.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Poked loose. Pistons shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And here's Ilyasova outside. Powers the pass to Brown. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Bucks ahead. Oh.
All right. Look who's coming on.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Ilyasova out there with LeBron James. And it's Watanabe in at the center, locking down the middle. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ilyasova's got 53. Poked away, and another steal for him.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. The shot by Rollins, no good. Here's Milwaukee now. They've got an 8-0 run. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. DiVincenzo's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Rollins the pass to Brown. Ford with the ball. Inside, 6 on the shot clock. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Ford's got his first points in this one.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Jalen!
And here is Washington. Here's Rollins. Flynn grabs the miss. Pass to Ilyasova. Shoots the three. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Flynn's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
And Ilyasova throws it down.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Brown wide open. He fires. Off the left rim and out.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Here's Brown, and it's blocked. Ilyasova passes to DiVincenzo. And here's James outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
That's the right strategy. Get the ball to LeBron. Let him go to work.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brown the pass to Powers. And that time, also a missed shot. Bucks have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter.
Utah, Watanabe.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
LeBron.
There's the triple. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And the Pistons making a change here. Rondo's checked in.
Rondo.
Down low. Back to Washington. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Milwaukee in total control. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Good on the shot. Flynn's got 29.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Got a piece of it. Here's Ilyasova. And Ilyasova throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And Detroit with another turnover here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Robinson's checked in for the Pistons. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in. DiVincenzo's got 14 points now in the second half. Rondo dishes to Brown. Back to Rondo. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got his sixth rebound on the night. Takes the three. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease. Any chance you get. You want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Dinwiddie is checked in for Rajon Rondo.
Now returning on the floor for your Pistons, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Here's Dinwiddie. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Brown outside. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with, and my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
And again, it's the Pistons missing.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Count that one.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And here's Ilyasova outside, and another three for Milwaukee.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Fires from deep. He got it again. Sensational. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. So for the Pistons, Kerr's checked in for Robinson, and Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Rollins. Washington passes to Kerr. Outside. Markkanen. Clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Left side, Markkanen. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Watanabe. Launches a 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
The defender was pretty much helpless right there. This man had a clear height advantage, and he got the exact kind of shot he wanted.
Feeds it to Brown. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And stolen by DiVincenzo.
Time. It's your Pistons mascot.
And now the moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ersan Ilyasova.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Detroit, no good that time either.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
The 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Here's Kerr driving inside. No good, unable to end this run. Here's Karuch, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
You gotta love a veteran point guard. Lowry keeping his eyes up and his option.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Detroit's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Dinwiddie, an easy 2 points on the layup.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Puts up a 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Dinwiddie, and the rejection by LeBron. Ilyasova inside the line, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And break in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what was the defensive focus individually and as a team, and how do you think you guys executed?
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it was a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
Road wins do tend to be more precious. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.